A summer storm has subsided and all is quiet at Collinwood, but there are continuing hints of mystery as David Collins completes the innocent task of developing the photographs he took at a picnic that afternoon. One photograph in particular not only puzzles, but disturbs him.
Hey, my camera do its job?
Yeah, thanks for lending it to me.
Mind if I take a look?
Sure. This one's of you and Maggie.
Hey, not bad. Nice and clear. Good composition.
Do you get the feeling that that's a face back there watching us?
See. Yeah, it sort of does look like a face, huh? You know, I really think it's just the sun reflecting on the leaves. Sort of like an optical illusion.
I guess you're right. It does look like the sun on the leaves.
Barnabas,
What is it, Julia?
he's here. I can feel his presence.
Who? Who's here?
Gerard Stiles.
Gerard Stiles. You actually feel his presence.
Yes. Yes, I remember the first sensation I had of him in the future. Terrible evil filled the house.
You have that feeling now.
Not as strongly. But he's here.
Julia, go into the drawing room and wait for me. I'm going upstairs to Elizabeth. Everyone must leave this house at once.
Barnabas, you know she'll never agree to that. She thinks that nothing will happen. She'll say it's an illusion or a trick of time or something else. She won't want to alarm the children.
But if I can only convince her that Gerard is here.
What proof do we have? Only my sense of his presence.
The children are in danger. Everyone is. There must be something we can do.
There is. If he is here, then we should begin to see the effects. And they will be what we will use to convince Elizabeth.
Wait for the effects. Stand here and wait for the beams of the ceiling to fall in.
Now, Hallie is visiting her uncle. Why don't you go and see David? Perhaps he's noticed something. And Quentin.
Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, he hasn't taken complete control of the house yet. I wonder how long it will be.
Gerard Stiles. A profile silhouette. Here in Daphne's room. What did he mean to her? What did they mean to each other? Her diary.
Quentin. Then it's you.
David, what are you doing here? And what are you talking about? Then it's me.
I was outside, and I saw a light up here. I just wanted to find out who it was.
You saw a light, and that's what you're doing here?
Don't you believe me?
Yes, I'm sorry. Of course I do.
Then you won't mind my asking what you're doing here. Nobody ever comes up to the West Wing anymore.
Well, I'm just helping Dr. Hoffman correct some of the family history, and I'm going through some of the closed rooms to see if I can dig up any fresh information.
And have you found anything?
None at all. It's a pretty dull job.
I wonder whose room this was.
Oh, I doubt if we'll ever know that. Now, come on. I think we better go before anyone else sees the lights up here. Before you know it, we'll have a whole family reunion.
I can't help wondering whose room this was.
David?
I've seen this before, but not here. The playroom, in the future. Was it there? There's no playroom now. Where could it have come from?
Cousin Barnabas.
David, where did you get this boat? David, I asked you a question. Where did you get this boat?
I found it in the attic.
The attic.
Yes. Is there anything wrong with my having it?
No, of course not. It's just that I'd never seen it before.
That's because I only found it yesterday. Isn't it neat?
Yes. But it's in very good condition for something that's been stored away in the attic.
Well, that's because it was all wrapped up in paper.
I see. Well, I must congratulate you on such a splendid acquisition.
Thanks.
Oh, I see you've been taking some photographs.
Yes, Quentin lent me his camera. It's a lot better than any of mine.
Well, I'll have to look at them sometime. Well, David, I'm sorry that your summer has proved to be so dull. It has been dull, hasn't it?
Well, it hasn't been so bad since Hallie's come.
Otherwise, it's pretty much like all the other summers.
I guess so.
Well, let me know if there's any excitement.
I will.
Today I am going to kill him. His death is the only answer. Kill him. Daphne, kill someone.
Well, must be interesting reading.
Quentin, I didn't see you.
Oh, whatever you found there must be fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating, but I haven't found out anything yet.
About Tad and Carrie?
Or about Daphne Harridge and Gerard Stiles.
Well, tell me, what have you been able to find out about Daphne Harridge?
Really, only that she was a governess here in 1840 and she died in 1841.
And that's all?
So far, unfortunately, yes. Why do you ask?
Well, no reason. If I'm going to be under her control, I want to find out everything I can about her.
I wish you wouldn't make jokes about this. You and everyone else. Barnabas, did you see David?
Yes.
Well, did you talk to him? What did he say? Has he noticed anything unusual?
Well, if he has, he certainly isn't telling me about it. Yet I can't avoid having the feeling that something has happened. that he's telling a good deal less than the truth.
Only we could get him couldn't we tell him what's at stake?
Can't do that.
I think our real hope, if we can call it that, is that something will happen that will be proof that we're telling the truth. Oh, Quentin, are you sure you haven't noticed anything?
Quentin, you wouldn't conceal anything from us, would you?
No, of course I wouldn't.
Quentin, you have concealed something you're not telling us.
Please, Quentin, you know how important this is for all of us.
Well, yes, I know.
Then you must tell us anything you've heard or seen.
Well,
Quentin, what is it?
nothing. Nothing at all.
Quentin, please. You were going to tell us something.
No, I was just thinking. I was trying to figure out whether I had forgotten to say anything, but, well, I haven't. I'm very sorry.
Julia, do you think he's telling the truth?
Yes, I don't think he'd do anything to hurt the children.
Well, I suppose you're right. Julia, do you still feel his presence?
Yes. Not as strongly as before, but he is in this house.
Oh, we could only find out why he's here and what he wants. Perhaps we could contact somebody through a seance who would tell us.
No, not a seance, no.
What else is there going to do? What else could we do?
Not a seance, Barnabas. No, we don't know what we might bring into this house. No, we can't do it. It's too dangerous.
David, I was just looking for you.
You were?
Yes, well, I think I should warn you. Well, I just, in coming from the West Wing, I happened to stumble over some loose boards. And, well, I think for your own good, you shouldn't go back to the West Wing, even if you do see lights.
I'm always very careful.
David, the West Wing is very dark and cluttered. Now, again, for your own good, you stay out of the West Wing. Is that clear?
Yes. Did you bring the clothes to me? Did you? I have to know. Why was I so scared when I saw them? How come they were so cold when I touched them? Can't you tell me? you see the man here in the leaves? I thought I saw somebody watching us, and I was right. Do you know who he is? Do you? You do know who he is. What does he want? Who is he?
He's probably asleep by now.
But it won't hurt to look in on him. David?
He's asleep.
How peaceful he looks.
Better leave before we wake him.
Daphne. Daphne! Look, you must appear to me. I was just about to tell Barnabas and Julia all about you. But I didn't, because I saw you standing there. So why did I do that? Daphne. Daphne, appear to me, I beg you, Daphne. Daphne. Please. You must answer my questions. Why did I do that? Why wasn't I able to tell them? That there's something much more important that I've got to know. The terrible things that Barnabas and Julia have predicted. Are they going to happen? Will David die? And I go mad, and Carolyn too? Please, God, you've got to answer those. No, wait. This is where I was to come. But why? Daphne. Daphne, where are you? I don't know why you've brought me here. I do know that you are very beautiful. And I want to hold you as close as I can.